Good morning. It is Saturday, December 26th. Only 364 more days until Christmas. Maybe I should wait a little longer to start counting down again. Maybe. I got up this morning. I've been waking up, enjoying the fact that I was off yesterday and I'm off today, but I still have another day off tomorrow. I love the 3-day weekend. It's a great idea. We should implement that completely. But I've been working on getting stuff put away. Especially a decent amount of stuff being normal household towels and etc. Whatever. Cleaning stuff or just things that have a spot, and I'm just like, oh good, I don't have to spend my money on these. But also things in here, like I got the new Doctor Who book put up on the shelf there. Need to get more of those. I got the 8th through 11th whole little block there, but the goal would be to have the whole spine thing. And you know, checking things off my wish list that I got. And there's a few things. I was like, you know what? Let's open these up together. The camera, and we got a couple of boxes. I'm like, it's 2 single boxes. I'm not gonna do a Jade Kind gaming video for just a couple of single boxes, but still exciting to open. So I figure we'll check all this out. And there's not a whole lot of room, as my table is covered in Dwarven Forge. But what a nice problem to have. Got a Waterdeep Dungeon of the Bad Mage box, which I've had 1 or 2 of before, but I don't think I've actually gotten a whole brick of this set. Alright, so we got this guy's giant think demon? I think he's a demon. He's a big old guy here. Looks like a hag. A bear hag. Got that. Gray ooze? Gray ooze, yep. So slime, and what's in here? A Taruk, which I believe is a rare, and I believe it's a rare that I've pulled at least once before. And then we got a box of Fangs and Talons, which has a lot that I like in it. I've actually thought about, like, do I just want to get a booster box of this or a full case? Oh, and we got a troll. This is the first time I'm seeing these clear bases in person. So it's a dire troll. 32 of 45. Very faint on there. But that guy is giant and nasty. He's got faces coming out of his stomach, and this guy is reaching out of his back, and trolls that are merging with other trolls. Yuck. Little bitty twig blight. Come up with a use for that. Oh, Thayan Apprentice. We got ourselves a red wizard here. There's that. Oh, okay. And a Tabaxi fighter. I can always use myself a nice Tabaxi miniature, because I like cats. Very cool. Got myself some D&D minis. That was an exciting one for Mom to have gotten. Just a couple of things, because they're just fun things like that for me to open. And now, the camera. So this is the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III, and it will be replacing the camera that I am currently filming with, that I've filmed with for the last 3.5 years. Warranty stuff, we got a way to charge the batteries, because these do have different batteries, I know, because I looked it up last night, and I ordered a couple extras, because before I can really switch to this full time, I'm going to need more than just a single battery, but we got what we got. Wrist strap and the camera. Ooh, that is heavy. I'ma get a workout. So, cool thing about this is that I can see what I'm actually framing, so that's the feature that I'm definitely looking forward to. Definitely a fair bit heavier. Feels sturdy. But that will end up being the full-time camera replacing this. I've been using a Canon PowerShot ELPH 130 IS so far the entire time vlogging. Just kind of hoping that I'm aiming the right direction. This will let me frame up shots. This will be a nicer quality camera. This will give me more of a workout while holding it. But that's exciting. That's an upgrade that is exciting for me. And I was actually able to get the other camera up and running. So the old red camera, which I guess you guys have had no concept for the fact that I've been using a red camera this entire time, because obviously you don't see it, but it'll be being retired. Now, I only have, as of right now, a single battery for the new G7X 3. So I must actually take the red one with me tonight. You know, we got fun stuff to do, and I want to make sure I can capture it, and I don't know how long the battery will last. I don't know much about this camera at all. It's definitely heavier, I feel that. I know that, like, I'm used to, like, I walk around with my camera in my shirt pocket. This camera is twice as thick. Almost. I'll have to come up with a new solution. Although for a day, it might be fine. But just starting to think of all that kind of thing now. I'm loving being able to just nicely frame it if I want to frame here and different ways. If I want to make sure I get the Christmas tree behind me. Oh, I love being able to frame my own shot. But yeah, so I now have the new camera, so I'll at least start trying to use it. I have the other one as a backup. I've ordered new batteries for this, and just off-brand batteries, the same off-brand batteries that I have for the extra spare batteries that I've used for this one. So, should be fine. Yep, feeling that weight. Camera's here for weightlifting. But I've been working on editing. Yesterday was a long vlog to edit. I'm almost done with it. Well, almost done with individual chunks of it. I'll have to put it all together in the end, but so working on that. And then lighting changed. And then we got plans with family. We're going to Wildlights. Again, Mom, Ethan, and I. Bit of a reduced group, but just fun. Got this lovely bridge. Remember when I was a kid and you just walked through the street to get to the zoo? Right through traffic? Eventually they decided that was dangerous. Yeah, the little meerkat statues all have masks. That's... Most of the statues they've like wrapped in plastic and put do not touch signs. These ones they made cute. Wildlights. With copyright music. We got a lit up giraffe. Really? St. Louis Zoo. Okay, so by default, your silhouettes.
Zebra print.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just completely out of focus. There we go. Turned it off and back on, and now we can see the flamingos. Can you have the water? Off in the background. Yeah, that giant ornament. That must have come from a ginormous tree. Can you even imagine the size of the tree that must have come from? That's a giant ornament, Ethan.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Much bigger than any of these normal sized trees. I can see what's behind me, and if I want to have a flamingo in the background, I can. Or you. Or we could walk over. Oh, I flipped it around and it lost focus. So I keep having to turn it off and back on again to when it loses focus in order to get it back. I mean, obviously that's not necessarily what needs to be done, but that's all I know how to do. Rawr. My glasses have fogged up. Oh, this song will not be included. I've actually had a warning for this song. This is Charlie Brown. YouTube knows this song. I know that it knows this song. We got inflatable flowers, butterflies, even more butterflies.
Here to do what?
If you want to go look at the bugs. You want to look at bugs?
Sure. That cool?
I mean, if you want to.
Light in there?
I think it's probably just bugs.
We can go look in there. That's fine.
Well, there are some decorations in here. I would have missed out on them because I would have not come to look at bugs.
It's warm in here, though. You can warm up for a second. You probably don't even get cold out there, though, do you?
Well, look at that little guy. There will definitely be limited bugs shown because I don't want to see too many in editing. I doubt that's what you were expecting to see in the Christmas lights video, but I am enjoying the macro focus option on my new camera because my old camera could never get that in focus. We're back out with the lights. It's frosty. I suppose if you make your snowman out of something other than snow, it's worth putting a little more effort into. That one's jiggly. That one's Disney. Elephant's not shooting water here in the freezing weather, but does got some presents sitting around. Yeah, they're like tiger print. I like the lights in that tree straight ahead. Just that gradual fade between the couple of colors. That's quite pretty. Hey, Ethan, that ornament's even bigger than the other one. That one's gonna require an even bigger tree. Yeah, couldn't have fallen out of those trees. And ornament's got a big old walkway right through the center of it even.
Yes, it's very tempting to want to walk through it. They don't let you do it.
Well, it's out in the middle of the grass. Those silhouetted penguins could, though.
It's a cool thing to do with the rope lights.
Make water? Yeah, I suppose.
You never know what to do with them. I had some one year and then I didn't know what to do with them, so I just ended up getting rid of them.
I used to have them hanging on the ceiling in my room in your basement.
I remember.
When I'm in silhouette when I try and do that. But you know what? I know that I'm in silhouette because I can see myself. Oh. Oh, is it going to actually do the focus that's being turned off and back on? There we go. So you got the pretty star. This star didn't lead us to Jesus, it led us to penguins. This must be the wrong star. Is this a really ugly duck?
I think it's kind of a beautiful swan.
Yeah, beautiful swan, but it makes for an ugly duck. They've even put lights on the fences that tell you no. Do not use a drinking fountain. Water is forbidden in these lands.
Weird world we're in right now.
See, now that's an interesting thing.
But I don't know what the face is.
Well, no, those are lit up things that are designed for you to stick your face in.
But so you want
That way you'd actually get light in, but well, you couldn't do it anyways. They're put out in the grass, but they just hung balls in the face because they can't use them for the normal reason, because you can't be putting your face up against them because of COVID. This whole global pandemic thing is really a downer.
Before we look back on this and laugh.
And the penguin option, well, very pretty decorated there. Penguin and Puffin Coast has a obnoxious line, so we're gonna go ahead and skip out on that. We're here for the lights, not the animals. We can look at these illuminated penguins that aren't real, that have no lines to go see them. Lovely penguins. Well, I hope you enjoyed the penguins, because that's all we're seeing of them. The Carousel Cafe. If you're cold, then you should have gotten a hot chocolate. It would warm you up.
Chocolate with all that sugar. If we're gonna go out to eat, I would not be able to eat anything. I would be too full. It would have just ruined my appetite.
Okay. Well.
I guess if they had hot tea, then I probably would have got that.
Well, I got a hot chocolate, which I've been having as the third one in like a week after going years without having one. I need to buy some, because the two I used were the ones from years ago that they're well expired. We got weird acrobatic gingerbread men behind me. That's good. In addition to those, there's like a whole little gingerbread village and car, and frozen enough that it's definitely affecting the reflections. Okay, I remember from last time we came here, those loops were a trap. You're like, oh hey, we're walking through loops. This has to be the pretty stuff. All the pretty stuff was over on this far side. Walking between the loops was the boring side. Stay over here with all the colorful lights and ornaments. We ain't falling for your trap, rings of light. Where you'd miss things like these trees with all the gumdrops and candies and they got a whole little plaza all dancing around to music. And I love the music, it's just harder to share because obviously I don't own the rights to it, but very beautiful scene to watch here as I talk over the copywritten music.
What are you doing? What is that?
I'm just thinking you're a bit tall up there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these legs aren't organic.
No?
No.
Yeah, that'd be hard to grow them like that if they were.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, get a little extra TLC.
Yeah, it's very cute, and it looks like a great spot where you could sit and take a picture if it weren't in the middle of a global pandemic. Are you getting cold, Ethan?
Getting cold.
Frozen through and through.
Well, I have a little bit of good news for you. We're basically walking right back to the front entrance. We're basically through. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus would do. I don't want a rhinoceros. Alright, so we got an option. If you have not yet gotten your money's worth, we can keep going this way. If you have, then we go this way towards the entrance. It's really up to you guys. If you want to go around the whole thing again, we can do it. Sounds like we're heading out. Sounds like the plan is to go get something to eat. And that was fun. The Wildlights. Spend time with Ethan and Mom. And my new camera, of course. Hopefully it turned out alright. Well, that's on the little screen. I just hope it has a beautiful picture when I put it on the computer to edit it.
Well, I do too.
But we're heading out, and we're gonna go to Gingham's on the way home. Get something to eat. Ooh, beauty shots of the food with macro. Okay, so yeah, we got whatever, the appetizer sampler. Ethan got the same, although, you know, obviously he made some wrong choices with his, but, you know, he's allowed to do that. He can, you know, he's his own person. You got something country fried. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I know that style of frying. And it was a fun evening, fun time with Mom and with Ethan, seeing all the lights at the zoo, playing with the new camera. It was nice. I'm figuring it out still, of course. But here's what it is, eh? I'm hoping everything turned out good. I don't know. It's my first time using the camera, and I gave it some rough time. I mean, a lot of it was low light vision. You know, as we're out with the lights. I mean, I guess I'm trying to record something that's bright, so it should do all right, I think. But I guess tomorrow will be when I pull all the footage in and see how it all looks. So, got to try my new camera out. The what? The PowerShot G7X Mark III. Already starting to get used to the extra weight because it's at least twice as heavy. It's a lot bulkier. There'll be some adjustments, but it's exciting to have. I'm home. I'm tired. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.